Wake up in the morning feeling like I have a good day. And all my homies wanna ride today. And all these mamas look fly today. And all we wanna do is get by today. Hey.
Let's get it started. Ha. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Ha. Let's get this thing started. It's my kind of party.
Well.
It's Friday Junior, baby.
Yes, it is. I don't know why I thought you were going to just whisper that. That was my body tensed up. I was prepared for some ASMR.
Yeah, you don't like the whisper stuff.
I don't. It makes the little hairs on the back of my neck stand up. I hate it.
Dude, it's going to be like mid to high 80s today.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You going to the Portsmouth pool?
That's a good idea. No, I'm trying to set up something to take my Jeep top off. You know what they don't tell you when you own a hardtop Jeep?
What don't they tell you?
You can't just take it off.
Oh.
You can't just put it on the ground. It'll scratch.
So what are you supposed to do with it?
So people with garages have lifts to hoist it up.
Hoist it.
You know? So I'm kind of I don't have a garage, but I'm kind of building something like that.
So what have you been doing in the meantime? What you're not supposed to do?
Well, last year I built something to hold it for the summer and it worked.
Okay.
But it was just temporary. It was a piece of crap. Mm-hmm. So I had to take that down and now I'm building something permanent.
More of a permanent solution.
Yes.
Yeah, that is something that I didn't know.
Now, you don't think about that.
There's a lot that goes into the owning a Jeep culture that I am just on the outskirts of. And it seems a little culty, but in the fun way.
Yeah, I mean, we get to wave to each other and we put ducks on dashboards. And what does your blue Civic have?
I'd tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Yeah, a couple dents and scratches.
I told you that was a shopping cart.
Whatever.
Okay, so yesterday we had a really riveting conversation about kids saying the darndest things. And it's the things that they hear you say most of the time. We're going to relive some of our favorite moments with you now. Enjoy. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We're Kira and Logan in the morning. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
So like I said earlier on the show, I ran into Logan's neighbor yesterday, Pete Jones, out in the wild. And I got the opportunity to say, hey, we're going to be talking about your son tomorrow on the morning show.
No, we're not.
And his eyes got wide. Oh, it's not his son?
No, it's Jared. It's Jared's, but that's okay.
Oh, he really played along. I said the line and everything, and he was like, that's hilarious.
No, he
didn't even correct me.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Okay, so this has all gone up in flames. Okay, anyways, so we are talking about the funny things that you have taught your kids to say, and then they say that thing, they execute it perfectly. So Logan's neighbor, not Pete Jones.
I'm sorry.
Well, I thought he could correct me.
He should have.
Because then I wouldn't be saying it now.
Yeah, that's what happens when you lie to people, Pete Jones.
Okay, so his neighbor Jared taught his son Miles to say, I'm a working man, I'm a golfing man.
It is the damn funniest and cutest thing ever. Mm-hmm. And he crushes it.
He's 2, right?
Yeah, ish. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know his exact age.
But he's a little guy.
But yeah, he's a little guy. About 2.
He doesn't have a job, which makes it funny.
Correct. And every time my wife and I are outside, he yells, I'm a working man and I'm a golfing man. And I just look at his dad. I'm like, I want my kid to be Miles when I have a kid.
The crowd goes wild. That's why he says it, because he knows what it does.
It's so cute. It's such a grown thing to say, I'm a working and a golfing man. Are you kidding me?
Like, you don't do either of those things, Miles.
I also like when little kids are like, I have beer. I don't have a kid in mind, but I feel like I've seen kids be like, I drink beer. And I'm like, okay. You're 3, but okay.
Yeah, it's stuff that just tickles you inside when they say something adult, but they're just such a little flirt. Like Miles isn't a working man and a golfing man. He's a sleeping man and he's a snacking man.
Yeah. Well, hey. Put some respect on his name. Okay. He is a golfing man.
He is a golfer, or he will be. He absolutely will be. So that's our question, the day. We were wondering if there is something hilarious that you have taught your kid to say, and then they say it out at a barbecue, and you're like, yeah, that's
my boy.
That's my boy.
That's my boy, Blue.
Or that's my girl. We would love to hear that. Or it could just be something they've heard you say, and then they said it out in public, and you're like, yeah, they got that from me.
And bonus points if your kid's in the car and can perform on the spot.
Oh, we would love to hear it from them.
That would be awesome.
Bonus points for sure. 603-749-0975. Kids say the darndest things, but but maybe they say something you taught them to say, and it makes you super proud. That's what we want to hear about. 603-749-0975. What did you teach your kid to say? Bonus points if the kid's in the car and can perform it for us. We would just love it. 603-749-0975. Taking your calls on your number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. Logan's neighbor taught his toddler to say, I'm a working man, I'm a golfing man. And the crowd goes wild every time.
I love it.
How hilarious is that?
So cute.
To hear a little squeaky boy say, I'm a working man, I'm a golfing man. It's awesome. So that inspired our question of the day. What is something hilarious that you taught your kid to say and they just execute it perfectly? And it makes you so proud. 603-749-0975 if you'd like to chime in. Hi, Robin. You're on with Kira and Logan in the morning.
Hi, I love the topics that you guys talk about.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
This is not a paid actress, correct?
Correct. So I was on my way to work and I was listening about the little kids' things that they say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is definitely not something I taught my kid to say, but it just left me laughing for the entire day.
What was it?
So he's kind of playing on the floor. He's probably about 2 years old. And I go to walk away and in perfect pitch I hear, "You're pissing me off."
It's so good.
Yeah, it was just priceless in the moment. And I'm like, I really laughed for quite a while about that one.
It's not just the words, it's the tone, right? Like
Exactly. The pitch, the tone, it was just so perfect.
yeah.
When little kids, and really it's that 2 to 4 age, when they say adult-like sentences, my gosh, is it funny?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're not going to correct. You just laugh because it's just too funny not to.
Well, that's the issue. You laugh and then they keep saying, "You're pissing me off."
You're pissing me off. I love it, Robin. Well, thank you so much for making time for us this morning.
Yeah, thank you. I enjoy you every morning. Have a
Thanks,
great
Robin.
day.
You rock.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Vanessa. Okay, so what did you teach your kid to say that they executed perfectly?
It was actually my sister's daughter, and she was about 3 years old. And we taught her red rum, and she used to stick her finger up like the little one in the mirror in the movie.
Stop.
It was ridiculous. And my sister is kind of prim and proper and, really strict about things. And we sent her home from her first sleepover at my house doing this.
Oh, wait, time out. I didn't realize she learned it from you.
Oh, yeah. And she would do it in that little voice, red rum. Oh, God, it was hysterical.
Oh, my God. And your sister's like, she's never sleeping over again.
Yeah, to this day.
That's outstanding. I love it.
Yeah, it was great.
Thank you so much for the call. So we're still taking your calls at 603-749-0975. What is something you taught your kids to say and they execute it perfectly? 603-749-0975. Taking your calls on 97.5 WOKQ. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. What is something hilarious that you taught your kid to say and then they execute it out in public perfectly and you say, that's my boy or that's my girl? 603-749-0975 is our number. Hello, thank you for holding.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name?
My name's Marlo.
What did you teach your kid to say?
Well, I didn't really teach him to say, but you know how kids repeat things.
Yeah.
So 3's kind of a rough age. So he was about 3 years old, and I was talking to somebody, and I was like, oh my God, 3, I'm not sure if he's going to make it to 4. Somebody later on asked my child how old he was, and he's like, 3, but I'm not sure I'm going to make it to 4.
This is why we did this topic right here for this call.
Yeah. So I was like, one of those cringy parent moments. I'm like, oh my God.
And the person that your kid's talking to is like, is this child dying? And like talking about it very casually?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you get the eyeball look. It was great. Classic.
Oh my God.
Classic. Yeah. That must be a story you tell all the time.
Oh yeah. They're 18 now.
Well, I don't know if they're going to make it to 19.
So, and that's questionable. But that's on them at this point.
Too funny. I love it. Thanks for making time and sharing this tale.
Yeah, thanks. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Still taking your calls on 97.5 WOKQ. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. What is something hilarious that you've taught your child to say and then they executed it perfectly out in public and you're like, yeah, that's my kid. 603-749-0975 is our number. WOKQ, who's this?
Hi, this is Liz.
What's up, Liz? Welcome to Kira and Logan in the morning.
Thanks. Happy to be back. I've called in before, but I love today's topic.
I'm so glad.
Yes. My daughter's 22 months, and when we're driving in the car in the morning, you'll hear her from the back seat go, I am brave.
Oh.
I am tough. You're like, this is so adorable.
Did you teach her these affirmations?
I must have.
Oh, you didn't even know where it came from, Liz.
I don't know, but it is. She'll be, I am smart.
And you're like, yeah, you are.
Yes, you are, girl.
Mine can't say that yet, but I do the positive affirmations. I'm like, Gwen, are you gorgeous and smart? She goes, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, you are.
I love it.
You got to start it young, that confidence.
Yes.
Is she in the car to perform these positive affirmations?
I've already dropped her off at daycare, so just missed her, but
We'll just call it daycare. Thanks so much for the call, Liz.
you're welcome.
Be good.
Have a great day, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Nice to hear.
Think you've got what it takes?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see. It's time to play Can't Beat Kira on 97.5 WOKQ.
Hello. Welcome to Kira and Logan in the morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's settle this Bark-Bart dilemma right now because Logan is telling me your name is Bark, like with a K at the end.
Nope, it's Mark with an M. M-A-R-K.
Mark, where did I get the B from?
It's just, my van's very loud that I'm driving in.
Oh, that's good to give him grace.
Thank you for giving me that grace because the truth is I just have like 80-year-old man ears.
It's not good. It's not good. I was like, you're telling me this human's name is Bark. He's like, yes. Well, it might be Bart.
I thought it could have been Bart, like Simpson.
Anyways, Mark, not Bark, we choose you to play Can't Beat Kira for Old Dominion tickets.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's good. That would be pretty mean if we just went through all that rigmarole and didn't choose you.
I love a rigmarole word.
I mean, I don't have much faith. I know you're pretty good at this, so I'll give it a whirl. But
well, we're kicking things off with a compliment, so that's great.
Kick her out of here, Mark. Get rid of her. I need some space.
Kira, get on out of here.
Okay, Mark, sorry.
So stupid. All right, Mark, she's gone. Let's do this thing. You ready?
All right, Logan, I'm ready.
Question number 1. Randy Jackson, Simon Cowell, and who were the original 3 judges on American Idol?
Can you say it again?
Yeah, the original 3 judges on American Idol were Randy Jackson, Simon Cowell, and who? It's a girl.
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey. Question number 2. It's also American Idol related. Here we go. The set of judges who's now taken over American Idol is Carrie Underwood, Luke Bryan, and who's the third? Here's a hint. He's got hit songs like All Night Long, All Night.
Lionel Richie.
There it is. Was it the singing or did you know?
That one I actually do.
All right. Question number 3. This is going to be a song title question. Here we go. Thompson Square recently had an interview blow up because they dragged Beyonce for getting a Grammy for Best Country Album of the Year. Thompson Square has one of the most loved country songs of all time called Are You Gonna Kiss Me, blank.
Or not.
All right, Kira's coming back in. Mark, how we feeling?
Okay.
Just okay? What question gave you a hard time?
So the first one I had no idea.
Yeah.
The other 2, I guess we'll find out.
All right, we will. And Kira's back, so we can find out right now. Kira?
What up, fellas?
Question 1.
Okay.
Randy Jackson, Simon Cowell, and who were the original 3 judges on American Idol?
What's her face? Paula Abdul.
I was going to say, I know her face.
Yeah.
It is Paula Abdul. Great job. Mark put a really good guess out there with Mariah Carey.
Yeah, she could have done it.
She could have. 1-0 Kira. Question 2, also American Idol related. A new set of judges has taken over American Idol. Carrie Underwood, Luke Bryan, and a third judge who has hit songs like All Night Long, All Night, All Night, All Night Long. Come on. All night, every night, all night. It just grows and grows. All right, Kira, who is it?
That went on too long. Lionel Richie.
It is Lionel Richie. You said it. Mark and Bark and Bart said it. 2, Kira. 1, Mark. Question 3. Thompson Square recently had an interview blow up because they dragged Beyonce for getting a Grammy for Best Country Album of the Year.
Ooh.
Thompson Square has one of the most loved country songs of all time called Are You Gonna Kiss Me? Blank.
Or not.
Or not is correct. You said it. Mark said it. 3 for Kira, 2 for Mark.
Okay, Mark, we have good news, we have bad news. We do have to hear that phrase of shame.
My name is Mark with an M from Derry, and I cannot be Kira.
Trolling
And
you.
I'm very sorry for the name confusion here. I'll clean out the ears.
No worries.
And Mark, we're obviously sending you to see Old Dominion anyway.
Oh, you guys are the best.
Thanks for playing Can't Beat Kira on 97.5 WOKQ.
I hope you guys have a great day.
Hold on.
Quality trees.
Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. We're all getting lied to at work one way or another. It just depends on what you do for a living. Logan and I just gave the example that we get lied to by listeners a lot because we ask them if they've played Can't Be Kira before, and they feel like they're supposed to say, no, it's my first time to be picked, which is not necessarily true. We have frequent flyers all the time.
For sure.
And we have people that call and tell us that they have a different name, so we think it's very elaborate, because they want to play the game and win the prize. So those are the lies that we're hearing. But we know there are a lot of lies out there in the workplace. Like, if you're a dentist, you're being lied to by your patients about how much they floss.
Which is so obvious in your face. You're like, look at these gums, pal. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You're a bleeder. You're telling me that you floss? You're a bleeder.
The gums don't lie.
Gums don't lie.
And if you're a doctor, you're definitely being lied to about how many drinks your patient has a week.
2, always.
If it's 2, I would probably multiply that by 4. And it's more, that's more where we're at. That's more like the truth.
Likely.
So, Logan, you said you have an example from the
My
job you
old
had?
job. Yeah. When I was working in higher ed at Franklin Pierce University, kids would lie about what they were involved in and their test scores before we actually got the test score sent to us. So they would try to, this is basically like applying from high school to college, and they have to take the SATs and stuff like that, or if you're going from college to a doctorate program, you have to send the GREs, and kids would be like, oh, I got this as a score. What do you think my financial aid will be? It's like, all right, well, if this is true, if this is your score, you're looking at about this for a scholarship. Fast forward to when we get the test scores. It's like, why would you even lie to me about that?
Why would they?
I'm getting the test scores sent to me. Why are you getting your own damn hopes up?
You're like, bro, I didn't ask you what you wish you got.
Correct.
I asked you what you actually got.
Correct.
So I can tell you the money you're going to get.
Exactly.
You're not going to get the money if you lie about the score.
Go off.
So what are you getting lied to at work? By your customers, by your patients, whatever you do for a living. We're going to pry, obviously, about what you do for a living and what you're getting lied to about. It's happening all over. Lies. 603-749-0975 is our number if you want to chime in about what you are getting lied to about at work. 603-749-0975. You know what stinks about being lied to at work? Is that you can't call out the person lying. Do you know what I mean?
No, I call you out all the time.
No, so I'm your coworker. Again, this is the problem we had. That's between us. When the listeners lie to us, we can't say, you're lying.
Oh, that's right.
Or your customer lies to you, you're lying.
That's right. When people are playing Can't Beat Kira and I can hear them clicking on the Google as they're cheating, it's like, are you cheating? No, I'm not. I can tell you're lying to me.
So much is coming out right now. Feels good, doesn't
Expose.
it? Expose. 603-749-0975. What are you getting lied to about at work? Taking your calls on 97.5 WOKQ. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It is us, Kira and Logan in the morning. Thank you for being here. It is time. You, my friend, are right on time for a brand new episode of Second Date Update, brought to you by our friends at New England Furniture on Route 11 in Farmington. Here we go.
So you went out on a date and it felt really right. Should have locked that thing down. Now they're nowhere inside. Was it what you said? You were left on red. It's not fair, it just ain't right. Yeah, you want a second date. Kira and Logan. Logan are here to help you. That's right.
All right, it's time for Second Date Update, and Anthony is on the line, I think. Anthony, you there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, pal. We already talked a little bit about your scenario, but back it up and explain it from the beginning, how you met Charlotte, what's going on now.
Yeah, I mean, I met her on a dating site, as like everyone does, right?
Sure.
Man, she is a beauty, too. Like, she's just like exactly my type. I mean, she's got big fake lips, big into that, curvy, all the right areas, and she fixes up cars.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's your type to a T, you say?
Very sexy. And I just kind of slid into her messages, and I flirted my way into a first date. Okay, whatever, right? We went on the perfect first date. We went to a car show.
Right up your alley, it sounds like.
Good for you and her, yeah.
And her alley. So, I mean, perfect, right? Like, we just kind of walked around, checked out cars, went to a beer garden, got a few drinks. So, it was pretty awesome.
Sounds it.
Yeah, and, like, we connected on other things, too. Like, we're both, like, fully invested in the Karen Reed case, like the true crime, like, aspect of that.
Who isn't invested in that right now?
Mm-hmm. There are documentaries. Are you up to date on it all?
Yes, on it all. So I was like, listen, you want to come back to my place and maybe we can watch, like, a Karen Reed documentary that she had never heard about? And she was like, yeah. And so she did. She stayed really late, like midnight, and then she left. Like, nothing, like, really happened that way. But, I mean, we snuggled up. We made nachos.
Ooh.
It was just romantic. It was fun. You know, I felt like that was, like, a really good sign. And we're taking it slow. I don't know. I didn't think anything of it. And then she just stopped, like, texting me and talking to me.
All together? You haven't heard from her since?
All together.
That's so bizarre.
Snuggle and dash. I mean, maybe that's all she was looking for, was a snuggle buddy for that particular weekend, but it doesn't really add up.
That's not a thing, I don't think.
No.
Or maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe the female callers can let me know, but I don't think that's a thing. Like, wham, bam, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to be spooned, and thank you for your service.
Well, it does sound like you guys have a lot in common between the cars. She's your type. You guys both like true crime. Like, at minimum, like, seems like a good hangout. You seem like a personable and bubbly dude. So,
you do.
That's good energy, too.
Yeah, and, like, I don't know. I'm trying to get ahead of this thing and think, like, what would it be? And I know she was attracted to me, too. Like, maybe, okay, she's not attracted. I know she was attracted to me. She's like, oh, I love the way you smell. Like, it's so sexy. It's like literally what she said. Like, and again, we're like snuggling and spooning. So, you know, if she thought I was ugly, I don't think she would have done any of that.
This is all valid.
Anthony, you are a smart guy. That sounds true.
Well, let's not go that far, but I like to think I know what I'm talking about.
He's humble, too. All right, Anthony, you know the deal. We're going to put you on hold, play some music, get Charlotte's number from you, call her, and see what the deal is, why she spooned and bounced. And we're going to try to get you some answers, and more importantly, set you up on a second date that we pay for. How's that sound?
Sounds great to me.
Excellent. Well, good luck to you, Anthony, and hang tight.
Thank you.
Second date update on number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning, and it's time for part two of Second Date Update. Here we go. All right, it's time for part two of Second Date Update on 97.5 WOKQ. Logan and I did the dirty work, and we got a hold of Charlotte. She has agreed to come on the show and talk about her date with Anthony and what's going on in that department. Charlotte, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, we know about your date. You know, we know you went to the car show and then a little snuggle session at Anthony's watching the Karen Reed documentary. It sounded like there was potential there, and the fact that it just ended so abruptly isn't sitting well with our boy Anthony. So what's going on?
Listen, I just want to start off by saying that Anthony is a really great guy. It's just, he kind of has this weird quirk about him that it makes you think there must be other really weird things that he's into.
Oh, Lord. We're going to need you to elaborate.
Anthony wears air fresheners as cologne.
He's taken the thing that you're supposed to hang from your rearview mirror and putting it under his armpit.
No way. Is that what you mean?
That's pretty much what I'm saying, but it kind of gets a little worse. There's actually a bottle of Febreze on his car floor, and at first I was like, oh, that's really smart, but then there was like this really weird collection in his bathroom. Okay, he lives alone, but like on his sink where his deodorant is, along with his toothbrush, there's like 7 bottles of Febreze and all different like scents, like vanilla, cinnamon, lilac, ocean breeze, a bunch of other flavors. Like, who just sits in their bathroom and likes this Febreze their body as if it's cologne. Like,
it can't be good for you.
And that's what I was just thinking.
It can't be good for you. It's not meant for skin.
But it probably lasts forever.
Yeah, because it's meant for wood.
But aside from that, like, that's just, it's a red flag for me. Like, I'm sorry.
Charlotte, we have to get this out there because I have so many questions for my man Anthony. He is on the other line. I'm sorry we didn't tell you this, but he did hear everything that you said. And we're just going to bring him in. I have some questions. Maybe you have some questions. But we want him to say his piece, okay?
All right, let's give it a whirl.
Anthony, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So fresh and so clean.
Yeah, it's an interesting approach to sense what's going on.
I'm actually taken aback because you said you liked it. So what does it matter, like the designer label or brand or whatever it is? Like, you complimented the smell. You said it was sexy. So if you like it, you like it.
I got a question, Anthony. I'm not trying to pass judgment. Why are you using the Febreze and the car fresheners as opposed to even
a cheaper body spray?
Yeah, like, what's it called? Not Axe, but Old Spice. Like, Old Spice makes a relatively cheap one, I think. I should assume.
Yeah, because this one smells really great. Like, she smelled it and was like, this is incredible. We were snuggling for hours. And she loved that scent. So it works. It smells great. The way it started was I work at a car dealership, and the cars smell incredible. That's like by design to get you to spend $30,000. So if it works there, it's going to work anywhere. Like, a good smell is a good smell, so I'm able to get a lot of those scents and recreate them on myself.
We all want a boyfriend that smells like a brand new car.
I don't want you to smell like a brand new car, okay? I mean, do you understand how it looks on your end? I know that you're probably like, oh, I don't want to spend X amount of money on a nice bottle of cologne. You can go to Target, JCPenney's, any of those places, and grab a bottle of cologne. Heck, if you don't want to spend full price, go to Marshall's or TJ Maxx. They got great sales. But the bottom line, if you're
way
getting
less
your
about
freshener,
that. It's not even about that. It's the fact that you loved it until you found out what it was.
Did you really love it, Charlotte?
That's a good question.
Not really. I'm just trying to actually be nice to him. Like, I didn't know it was air freshener at, first, obviously. But yes, when we were cuddling, I did tell him he smelled nice. And genuinely, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have done that because now he's getting in his head that the only way he's going to be able to get women to smell up on him and be nice is if he smells like a damn new car.
Okay, let's bring this to Charlotte because Charlotte, the purpose of the call is to help out Anthony, which is to ask you if there's any way that you would be interested in going on a second date with him that we pay for. We could ask him to maybe change up his scent, fresh leather on date number 2 if you're interested.
Yeah, I'm going to pass on the second date. I don't want to date a little boy. I'd like to date somebody who can actually be a man.
Ooh, well, that didn't feel right.
That was harsh.
That was harsh.
And she's just such a liar. Like, she said she liked it, and now she's like, actually, I didn't like it.
Well, it just doesn't feel like a match now, does it? No love on the line today, and I think both of you have a person out there that's not each other.
Yeah, and I bet he doesn't wear air fresheners as a cologne, but,
Well, not for you.
What?
But Anthony's woman might love the smell of ocean breeze.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for that woman.
Another episode of Second Date Update. Unsuccessful, but an episode nonetheless.
That's it.
97.5 WOKQ. How you guys feeling? You feeling good? The good stuff brought to you by Merchants Auto in Hooksett, New Hampshire. Okay, big things happening in our fine state of New Hampshire that we want to get you in the loop about. So the first one, New Hampshire Fish and Game wanted to spread the good word about a 10-year-old fisherman, really more of a fisher boy, who made the catch of a lifetime recently. You gotta see this picture of 10-year-old Jackson, who recently reeled in a 46.5-inch long striped bass off the Hampton shore.
It's enormous.
It must weigh as much as
Forget about the length of the thing. That puppy is fat.
What do you think it weighs?
PHAT. I couldn't even. I don't even want to embarrass myself by guessing. I have no clue. It's enormous though.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And he's like double fit. He's got 2 hands under the thing. The only way he can pick it up, because he's just a 10-year-old boy, is like having it resting against his stomach and his 2 hands near his hips, and he's barely holding it.
Totally.
Damn.
It's an awesome picture.
Really cool.
You can see it on our 97.5 WOKQ app if you want to. And he's being praised in the comments of the New Hampshire Fish and Game post not only for making a catch of this magnitude, like in general, but also for not harming the bass. He released it back into the wild.
Love that, too.
Not only is he talented beyond his years, he's also humane. We love to see it. I said it in my article. I'll say it here. I've been putting out some feelers because I want to have Jackson on the show.
Cool.
To interview him. So far, no one has come forth and said they know the young lad. But if you do, shoot us a message on the 97.5 WOKQ app because we would love to know,
That'd be great.
like, the process of him reeling
I want to know
this
how
in.
long it took him to actually bring it in, from the time that he set the hook to the time that he reeled it in.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Really good question. So yeah, shoot us a message if you know Jackson. And also in local news, a 36-year-old dude named Justin is setting out to run the length of our fine state of New Hampshire from north to south, which is about 190 miles.
Okay, I was going to ask that. So where did he start, do you know?
Nope.
Okay.
It's already been done, but it took 8 days. So he wants to do it the fastest, which means he has to complete it in less than a week. And he plans on running 40 miles per day.
Oh, my gosh.
And he's going to try to complete it in 5 days. So he's on his way.
He's giving himself a 3-day leeway.
I think, you asked me where he's starting. I want to say Pittsburgh.
So he's starting at the top and working his way down.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that he is starting in Pittsburgh. His first leg is Pittsburgh to Nashua, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
First leg?
His like, there's a race that is from Pittsburgh to Nashua, I believe.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you can check out my article on the 97.5 WOKQ app. But I know he is running that distance from Pittsburgh to Nashua, whether that's an organized race or not.
Wow.
Yeah, that's his first leg. He's doing this as a personal challenge, but also this is a really cool aspect. He's raising money for the Heather Abbott Foundation, which, if you're not familiar, they provide custom prosthetic limbs to people, and it's, in honor of Heather Abbott, who lost a limb in the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing. So it's for a really, really amazing cause. I did connect with Justin, and he will be coming on the show. Not this week because he's busy running right now, but next week.
Is he tired or something?
Yeah, he's tired. I think, it would be tough to call into the radio station with the heavy breathing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so we'll talk to him next week about that. What would you call all that, Logan?
That's the good stuff.
It is on 97.5 WOKQ. It would also be pretty good if you want a pair of tickets to see Old Dominion on 4th of July weekend. July 5th is the date of the show. That is a Saturday. You can celebrate America with our boys, Old Dominion. You just have to give us a call right now to play the game. 603-749-0975 is our number. 603-749-0975. If you'd like to win Old Dominion tickets, give us a call right now. We play in less than 10 on 97.5 WOKQ.
Think you've got what it takes?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see. It's time to play Can't Beat Kira on 97.5 WOKQ.
Hello, Rob. Welcome to Kira and Logan in the morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. How's the day thus far?
So far, it's a little foggy, but it's going to get sunny soon, I hope.
That's what they're saying, that it'll all burn off and it'll all be worth it. So.
Burn off. You ever play this game?
Yes.
All right.
All right, kick me out of here, Rob.
Kira, get out of here, please.
Okay.
Good manners. That's nice. All right, Rob, she's gonzo. What kind of facial hair does Hulk Hogan have?
A goatee.
Goatee. Question number 2.
The
What
color
food?
or the beard, you mean?
What'd you say?
The color of it, or did I answer?
I said what kind of facial hair does he have, and you said a goatee.
All right, perfect.
Question number 2. What food item is always in a dirty martini?
Olive. Green olive.
Question number 3. Oh, I just exit out. Question number 3. What will Carrie Underwood take a Louisville Slugger to if you cheat on her?
To your headlight of your car.
All right, Kira's coming back in. Great job. All righty, Kira. Welcome back to Ye Olde Studio.
Okay, good to be back. Did you guys have fun?
Rob, did you? Let's gauge you first.
Yes, I had a lot of fun.
Oh, it's good. Glad to hear it.
Me too. Question 1, Kira. What kind of facial hair does Hulk Hogan have?
A goatee?
A goatee is what you and Rob said. Guys, it's a handlebar. It's the handlebar mustache.
Oh, but it doesn't connect with the bottom piece?
No, I just did a re-Google search.
Because you doubted yourself?
I'm sure you could find a pic, but no, he's famous for the handlebar.
Okay.
Question 2.
Fact checkers?
Somebody look it up. Someone's going to send me an image with a goatee, and I'm sure he's rocked it at one point. But no, he is known for the handlebar.
Okay, it's me and you, Rob. We're together here.
Yes.
Kira, what food item is always in a dirty martini?
An olive.
An olive, says Kira. Olives, says Rob. Olive is correct. Question number 3, 1-1 is the score. Kira, what will Carrie Underwood take a Louisville Slugger to if you cheat on her?
Your 4-wheel drive?
That's incorrect. I do want to give you... Rob won this round, but do you want to think of it? It's your 4-wheel drive.
Louisville Slugger to both headlights.
There you go. It doesn't matter. Rob absolutely won because he said headlights. Hey, Rob, what's going on? You put us on speaker or something? It's very windy.
Yeah, I'm en route to work, so my apologies.
No, that's okay, Rob.
Okay. Final score is 2 for Rob, 1 for Kira. Kira, hit him with a Fraser shim.
My name... Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. Hello, it is your best friends, Kira and Logan in the morning. So, Logan has noticed that there are some businesses in where he lives, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, that are accepting different forms of payment and not accepting certain kinds of payment.
Isn't this interesting?
It is interesting.
So, the Getty Bagel, new bagel shop in Portsmouth, like right downtown. It used to be the Getty gas station, transformed to the Getty Bagel. They sell out like daily.
It's very sexy looking.
Excuse me. But my wife and I, once we noticed that they sell out of bagels, we're like, okay, what the heck? Like, we got a plan to go.
The hype is real.
We look it up and we're looking at the FAQs and whatnot. And one of the things said that they are cashless, credit card only.
How do you feel about that?
I guess it's better than being cash only.
Yeah. Well, it's more convenient.
Because I always have my credit card.
Of course.
But they did say on their FAQ page, and whoever's running it is just super funny, because they, not that it's not professional, but they write how you speak, and I love that kind of...
They're snarky?
Yeah, it's like, on our first day, 0.02% of our customers or something like that used cash, therefore, we're not using cash. You don't use cash, we're not. Now, the other end of the spectrum, the other end of town, literally, Lagos ice cream. Actually, I think that's
you love that place.
Hampton or Rye. At any rate, it's right on Route 1, and yeah, we do love that place, but that's cash only. And I'm like, wait a minute, how are we not taking certain types of payments? I get the cash only years ago. In today's world, how do you do that?
A lot of businesses do. My nail salon does that.
You know, but then the other end is like the Getty Bagel, who's doing credit cards only. It's like, well, I have actual cash. This is a form of our currency. What do you mean you don't accept it? There's
something about not accepting cash that really creams my corn, and I can't put a finger on it. It's like saying, literally, your money's no good here. Like, how do you not accept the OG form of money? Like on an airplane, they will not accept cash. It's like, can I buy this little, bag of pretzels or whatever it is?
And they're like $4.99. You're like, perfect. I have a $5 bill.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you're going to have to give me your 3-digit code on the back, actually.
So annoying.
I mean, is that the future, though? Is the future zero cash and only card payments? I think it might be.
Well, I want nothing to do with it.
Really?
Kind of.
I'd be okay if eventually we got there. That'd be cool. Yeah.
If cash didn't exist.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. Because there's something about holding your money in your hand and it not being a card.
Yeah.
Like your actual money.
Yeah, but that money is what's in your bank.
I suppose.
Okay, Kira and I are going to stop getting deep and philosophical and what's going to happen in 2082. We want to know.
I'm getting anxious about it.
We want to know what you think about this. Should all places take all types of cash, or is this, businesses picking and choosing what they take? Is this fair game?
And here's a question.
Yeah?
Is it a turnoff for you, specifically, if you learn this about a business that they only accept one form of payment and not another? Do you feel like, this is inconvenient, I'm not going to go there? Or you're less likely to go there? Or Are you like, whatever? It's their choice what they want to accept, and I'll be prepared for both scenarios. Because, why not? 603-749-0975. How do you feel about businesses accepting only, one form of payment and not the other? Do you find it to be inconvenient, or is it really not that big of a deal? 603 Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We're Kira and Logan in the morning. We were just talking about how some businesses only accept cash, like Lego's ice cream. Some do not accept cash, card only, like that new Getty Bagel place. And what's the deal with it? We're wondering how you feel about it when businesses only accept one form of cash and not another. Do you not think it's that big of a deal, or is there like a turnoff for you? Are you less likely to support a business if they're not accepting a certain form of cash? 603-749-0975. Curious to know what you think. Hello, Kate. You're on with Kira and Logan in the morning.
Hi.
Thanks for giving us a call. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
What's on your mind, sister?
So about the whole cash or card thing with businesses.
Yeah.
I get so annoyed when people only accept like debit or credit cards or, cause I live off tips. So that's like my spending money. So if I want to spend cash, it only like benefits me, which I get. Some people don't have cash, but I feel like there is a law somewhere that like you can't refuse currency. And so I'm like, I get annoyed by it, but I also get annoyed by cash only. I just feel like just accept all. I don't understand why you need to be so nitty gritty. Also, you pay more in credit card fees at the end of each month for a business than you would if you did cash only. So I don't understand why people want to do that. And I also hate when people only have card only and then charge you a service fee for that using a credit card. I feel like that should be totally not okay.
Or like when it's cash only, but they're like, don't worry, we have an ATM. Charges you $3.25 per use.
Always a big fat fee with that ATM that's very conveniently in the store.
Palace Diner in Biddeford, Maine is like that, and their ATM at the end of their business is it's slammed all the time because tourists go there all the time, and they know that they can make money off of it too.
And no one carries cash. I mean, you carry cash because you make tips, but most people.
Kate, are you a server?
No, I'm a hairdresser.
A hairdresser. So here's a question: do you get taxed on tips that are on the card, but not taxed on cash tips?
Correct.
Right.
So if someone tips me in on a card, I get taxed on it. I get it that day, but it does come out of my paycheck. But back to the whole cash thing, I think that for a state that's live free or die, you should probably accept cash.
All right.
I know, it makes me feel like my money's no good here. Like, it's money.
Yeah. It's money. Take it. It's business. Take it.
Yeah. You don't want my money?
Maybe like an established place that has like a lot of regulars, but for a new place like that bagel place, I just don't understand that.
Yeah, it seems like they're not struggling getting business.
No.
They've done the hype and the social media presence quite well.
Mm-hmm. I know. Like, shop local, totally support that. That's great.
We'll love to see it. Well, Kate, it's been lovely chatting about money and all the things with you.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope you have a good day at work if today is a work day for you.
All right, thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye, Kate.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, we're still taking your calls on this at 603-749-0975. If you would like to chime in, we're here to chat. And also, we are here to give you that 820 Morgan Wallen contest code at 823. Sorry about the tardiness. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We're Kira and Logan in the morning. Logan, I haven't gauged your willingness this morning to repeat that 820 Morgan Wallen contest code. How are you feeling about that today?
I'm feeling good.
That's good.
I'm feeling giving, and I'm feeling like the three digits are 155, baby.
Whoa.
Too loud?
No, that was okay. I just didn't expect it.
155. Is that what you want? Is that the kind of mood you want me to be in?
Keep it chill. Just keep it chill.
155.
155. It's not a big deal. 155. Good luck to you. Get your app out. All right, we're talking about how some businesses are cash only and some businesses are like, get that cash out of here. We don't want to see it. We're card only. It's 2025, baby. So how do you feel when a business gets all specific in what form of payment they accept? Does this annoy you? Does it deter you from going to that business? Or are you like, nah, that's their prerogative. They can accept whatever form of payment, and I will adhere to their rules. 603-749-0975. Curious to know what you think. Hello. You're on with Kira and Logan in the morning. Who are we speaking with?
John.
What's up, John? What's on your mind?
I agree with that young lady that we were just speaking with. There's a place in Haverhill, Massachusetts, an ice cream place called Biggie's Ice Cream.
Yeah.
And they only accept cash, and they have the ATM right at the end of the ice cream bar. And they say, we can't accept credit cards, we need to accept cash, and you have to go to the ATM and take out cash. I hate it.
And why?
Because this world is meant to be built on cash or card. And now we can just go into cash at one place or a card at another place. I just don't understand the process.
Yeah, it feels inconsistent for one thing. And then it almost feels like you're getting taken advantage of, right? Because you're already there. You picked out your ice cream flavor. You're already tasting the rainbow sprinkles down the throat. And then you get told that you can't have it unless you go to the ATM. And you're like, well, the ATM's right here, sure. But then you get, slammed with a $3 fee. It doesn't feel good.
No, it don't. I went to an ice cream place last night in Derry, Moose. They accept cash only, too.
Mm-hmm.
Is it about the fee? Is it about the inconvenience or the fee? I'm not going to name my credit union, but they return all my fees.
Oh, that's lovely.
So I never, when I see an ATM fee, I'm like, suckers. That doesn't faze me.
Right.
But is it the inconvenience or the fact that they're profiting $3 on every single person who uses it?
A little of both, because if I'm sitting in my car and I'm at the lake and I feel like going for an ice cream, then I have to go to an ice cream place that says, oh, we only accept cash. There's our ATM. Are you kidding me?
I'd be interested to talk to a business owner who does cash only and see what the advantage is for them.
I would like to know if the cash allows them to fudge numbers a little bit.
Oh, are things getting fudgy?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if it's a cash-only business, if they can fudge numbers, they can pay people under the table, stuff like that.
Yeah. Educate us on the matter, if you can. 603-749-0975. There might be some of that going on. Some kind of advantage.
Yeah, to them.
To them.
People like Kira and I, where we don't get a $3 fee back.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Bank of America.
Yeah.
Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It's Kira, it's Logan, it's the morning. And we were talking about how some businesses are cash only, some businesses are only credit card accepted. And we were wondering how you feel about that as a customer. Are you less likely to support a business that is specific and only accepting one type of currency? 603-749-0975 is our number. Hello, you're on with Kira and Logan in the morning. What's your name?
Dana.
Dana, what's on your mind?
Well, I'm kind of mixed about it.
Okay.
But, these banks are really, it's the banks that have taken the 3%. You know what I'm saying? They're charging the business. So some businesses are just hanging on. So if they do cash, it probably lets them breathe a little bit. And the other thing is, not to change it a little bit, but let's say I go for a haircut. I give the girl cash tip, and then I pay with a card because I want her to get the full amount of the tip. So if I leave a tip at a place that has cash only, the persons will get it, So it's kind of mixed, but yeah.
So you like it in some scenarios. Like you understand it for some scenarios.
Yes, absolutely. Because these little businesses have got to start surviving. We got to get out there and help them, go mom and pop places and, do business with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you bring up a good point, too, that the banks get that $3 ATM fee where it doesn't go to the business. Right? It's not their fault. I mean, it's their choice to only accept cash, but...
Is that true? Then how come each ATM has a different fee? I've been to ATMs that's a $2.50 fee, some that are $3.50. I was at a place that was a $4 fee.
Yeesh!
So...
Also remember, some of these ATMs are like in little stores. They're owned by somebody other than the bank. So it's like a third party, because I found that out years ago that this little convenience store had an ATM, but it was his ATM. He bought it. He worked it out. he takes the money out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a little hidden gem.
Right. That's what I thought that everybody was doing.
Yeah, no, but the banks get their money. Don't you worry.
So the banks get the money, but sometimes, you know, the business owner will get some of the money if they bought the ATM. Is that?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
They did that years ago. I don't know if they still do it, but yeah. You know, like those little tiny ATMs you see in some stores that are owned.
Right.
And they're, you know, but it is. But you guys had a good day, and I hope it's not so hot and humid today, but y'all have a good day.
Hey,
Thank you,
too,
Dana.
Man. Thanks for the call, Dana.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Still taking your calls at 603-749-0975 on 97.5 WOKQ. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It's Kira, it's Logan, it's the morning, and we are seeing businesses that only accept cash, and then on the other hand, some businesses don't even want to see your cash. They only accept cards. What's up with that? Are you less likely to support a business if they only accept one form of payment over the other? 603-749-0975 is our number if you'd like to chime in. Hello, you're on with Kira and Logan in the morning.
Good morning, Kira.
Hello, who's this?
This is Betty.
What up, Betty?
What's on your mind?
So I wanted to chime in on this cash or credit debit card issue.
Yeah.
Please.
Let's talk.
I never have any cash. I always have a debit card.
Right.
You and me both.
So I used to be in banking, and the whole thing with having a debit card in, you know, the stores, they get charged service fees from merchants, you know, having the machine. They'll pass that on to the customer.
Right.
So a lot of like the ice cream stores, they want to deal with cash because they don't want to have to pay the service charges. I live in Raymond, and I will go to my town hall, and the town hall will let you use your debit card, but they will charge you a convenience fee to use your debit card. Not convenient for me.
No.
Right.
Don't be calling it a convenience fee.
Right? And I don't carry my checkbook. You know, who uses their checkbook anymore?
Yeah, what is it, 1997?
Right? So, you know, it's not fair that all I have is my debit card or a credit card. Even that, they'll charge you, you know, a fee. So it's not fair, but I do understand in the same sense, you know, they have to
cover their costs somehow.
Exactly. But it's usually like a 3.5% convenience fee for us to use our debit card.
I'm sick of these fees. I'm sick of fees. I'm sick of tipping. I tip well, don't get me wrong, but I'm sick of all the extras. Just give me a damn flat rate.
Logan, you are so right with this whole tipping thing. You go everywhere and everybody wants a tip. I went to the Cheesecake Factory last week for my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. We had our dinner, did that thing, and then I went and got my husband a cheesecake at the counter, and it's like a tip. Okay, I tipped the waitress, but now do I have to tip the other counter person because you got me a cheesecake out of,
No.
you know.
Yeah, the answer is no, by the way.
But you feel like you have to.
Everywhere you go, you know, our service people, yes, your hairdressers, your nail techs, absolutely that. But because you got me an ice cream or because you got me a cheesecake?
Isn't that what you're paid to do?
Exactly. You give them a tip in their little tip jar, okay, fine, but I'm not putting it on my debit card.
Kira, should we create a Venmo and at the end of every show we say, if we made you laugh today, feel free to Venmo us a small percentage.
You just made me laugh. I'm going to send you guys 25%. You know.
Should we be doing this?
Listen, people are flipping that iPad around everywhere. We don't have one, so.
Venmo it is. Support your local funny people. Thanks for the call, Betty. It's great to hear from you this morning.
You too, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You can feel free to shoot us a message if you have a comment on this on our 97.5 WOKQ app. 97.5 WOKQ.
Bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little
Oh, 97.5 WOKQ. That caught me off guard. That was Shabuzi and Logan with good news. And it is time for compliments, double downs, and apologies.
Ooh, question.
Yes, sir.
Have you, just real quick, back to Shabuzi. Have you heard his new song, Drink Don't Need No Mix?
No.
Holy smokes. We will not play it on our station. It is
hip-hoppy?
Yeah, it has Big X the Plug. If you know him, he's a rapper in it. I'm going to play it for you after this. And sorry for you listening, not on air. This is just for Kira's ears because it is definitely...
Well, we can't, tempt them. We'll have to play a little clip from them
I would
tomorrow.
love to. Yeah, because the chorus of it is super country, but it is so good. Drink, don't need, no mix.
You heard it here. I do love me some Shabuzi. I like his vibe.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just see an artist like performing and you're like, you and I'd be friends. You don't know it, but I'm best friend material for you, Shabuzi.
That's it.
Hit me up. All right, compliments, double downs, apologies. Merchants Auto in Hooksett, New Hampshire made it happen. And I want to compliment a dude named Justin. He's 36 years old. He's from Merrimack, New Hampshire, and he's trying to break a record this week. He wants to run the length of the state of New Hampshire, which is around 190 miles.
Lots of miles.
From north to south. And he wants to do it in 5 days. It's been done. The fastest was 8 days, and he's like, I'm going to shave 3 days off that, and I'm going to do it in 5 days.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that he didn't just do a 1 day break. He's like, I'm not going to just break this record. I'm going to destroy it.
Exactly. And not give anyone else a chance.
Correct.
Which is pretty amazing, and he's doing it right now. So Logan and I are going to catch up with him next week. I was like, do you want to come on the show? He's like, I'm a little busy right now, Kira. So he'll come on next week, and we'll talk to him about that, and hopefully he'll be a record holder at that point.
Hell yeah.
Which will be pretty cool.
Very
Compliments to him, and good luck. Good luck to him as well. What do you have, Logan?
It's painful that I'm doing this again, that we're talking about this again. We talk about it a lot. A lot of people talk about it a lot.
Karen Reed?
No.
Oh.
Tipping.
Oh, yeah.
Some things just should not be tippable. And it's a two-parter. It's 50% on the business to be like, hey, we're jerks if we do this.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think it's 50% on the people. The people who are like, oh, I feel pressured to tip. Stop.
But it does feel pressure.
Stop. If you go and you pick out, I keep using a brewery as an example, or buying a cake. If you go and you go to the fridge, I don't know where you buy cakes. I don't buy cakes. But if you go to a baker and you go into the fridge, you pick out the fridge, they don't put artwork on it. Like, it's already made. I bring the cake to the counter, $25, flips the iPad. Would you like to tip me? I'm like, why would I tip you? I went to the fridge. I got the cake. I put it on the counter. I'm paying for it. Set your damn rate.
I know.
So I do think a lot of it, 50% of it is really on the business, but 50% of it has to be on us, the people.
We the people
need to stay together and be like, that's outrageous. Like, stop feeling so pressured that no one's pressuring you. Yeah, they turn the iPad, that puts a little bit of pressure on, but you're probably putting more pressure on yourself.
And with that being said, consider Logan and I flipping our metaphoric iPad to you now.
Yeah, Logan Sherwood with the number 1 on Venmo. If you think we've entertained you today.
If we provided any giggles on your commute to work today, feel free to tip us 35% of whatever you spent this morning.
I'll take 1 cent. Logan Sherwood, the number 1. Can I be giving this out?
I'm surprised you did it once and you're doing it again.
Well, what's the big deal? Like, what do people can't take my money if they know my Venmo?
No, I guess they couldn't. Yeah.
Send it away, baby.
We should do a joint one.
Well, we'll talk about that.
At Morning Funny People. Find us at Morning Funny People on Venmo. I got to create that now, so we got to go. On that note, we out. Ginny Rogers is up next. And so is 30 Minutes of New Country on 97.5 WOKQ. And all day long today, baby. Don't you forget it. Who loves you?
We do.
Yes, we do. On 97.5 WOKQ.